Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma swarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking to Narendra. With you it's all right. You are in this as well as in that. In footnote, that is to say, Narendra was attentive both to the world and to the spiritual life, to keep the mind equally poised between the world and the spirit. Do the Brahmins know how to cook? I ate the dal, but smelt of the blacksmith. All love. Oh, to Narendra, with you it's all right. You are both in this as well as in that. You can eat everything now. To the devotees, blessed is he who feels longing for God, though he eats pork. But shame on him whose mind dwells on woman and gold, though he eats purest food, boiled vegetables, rice and ghee. A person may be having all external glory, but inside he is rotting. If his all habits are appearing to be sattvic, but inside there is craving for enjoyments, then it takes a different course. Oh, what a state of mind I passed through. I would open my mouth, touching as it were heaven and nether world with my jaws, and utter the word Ma. I felt that I had seized the mother like fisherman dragging fish in his net. Let me recite a song. This time I shall devour thee utterly, Mother Kali, for I was born under an evil star. And one so born becomes, they say, the eater of his mother. Thou must devour me first, or I shall eat thee up. One or the other it must be. I shall besmear my hands with black, and black my face. With black I shall desmear the whole of my body. And when death seizes me, with black I shall besmear his face. This is the dark complexion of the mother is expressing. I shall besmear my hands with black, and black my face. With black I shall besmear my whole body. And when death seizes me, with the black I shall besmear his face. Death's face. In Hinduism, black is considered a sign of inauspiciousness, inauspicious color. That is, a man wearing as if he is mourning period. Some of the religious observances in some religion is black, wearing black, to show that he is mourning. Now, this kind of Same thing, external black and internal light. It may look from outside black, but it may contain, the inner content may be to cover the external from the now, just like in Bhagavad Gita, Ya Nisha Sarva Bhuteshu Tasyan Jagrati Sanyami Yasyan Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyato Munehe. Now, if you see, the world which is lighted for us is darkness for a jnani, and one which we are dark to our inner spiritual existence is awake. Now, there are two existences, spiritual and the worldly or the material world. The material world is clearly visible to us and perceivable by our senses. But spirit is not. External brightness and we are seeing, internal darkness we are seeing. Suppose it is reversed. External darkness is unconcerned or is not able to perceive in the ecstatic love of God, suppose. Or he is in the samadhi sthiti where he doesn't perceive the external world at all. Just like a student is going for exam. The previous night you must see, especially 10th standard students, my future is decided on that. When the exam is nearing, they are indifferent to the external world. Always moving with books and this thing. As it is very close. Their eyes as if it is closed for the external world, and whole consciousness is occupied with tomorrow exam, what to do. Now, they are as if blind to the external world. The food they take and all, they don't mind or care. Something, their whole mind is food, tastiest food which they used to take, it becomes, doesn't matter. His attention doesn't go to that because his mind is filled with tension. Now, how that world became almost unseen to that mind, and how that inner world of awakening to the exams and question papers are there, you see. This darkness. Now, these Ayyappa followers, they wear black cloth when they go to Shabarimala. For 1 month they will be observing their vows. They wear black cloth to show that let my mind not go to the world. Let it go to the inner world. Let it go to the inner world. So that inner awareness. Now that black mother, that black he wants to put on the face, his own face, smear with hand with black. These are the instruments. Face is an important part where almost all sense organs are established. All the 5 sense organs you can see, eyes, ears, nose, taste and skin, all are there. The head is the Jnanendriya sthana. Limbs are Karmendriya, external extensions. Now, he wants to smear hand with blackness, face with blackness, that he is not able to, he doesn't want to use his instruments. The inner light he wants to perceive, which these senses cannot depict. He says, I smear my face, hands, everything, and when death comes, I will smear his face also. That he is not able to see the worldly things anymore. He sees my inner, you are sitting there in my heart. O mother, I shall eat thee up, but not digest thee. I shall install thee in my heart. Swallow means many things we swallow other than food. When sufferings come, which cannot be told to others, Guru's place almost, he cannot tell. If it tells the mistake of the disciple, he will retract, he will start moving back. If it doesn't tell, he will not correct. He is in whether to tell or not, well, tell or not. How that mind works, you see. Difficult to tell, difficult to withhold also, not telling. So that position, like that, he swallows the mistakes of the disciple. There are disciples, by hint, they immediately follow what my Guru expects. Most of the people are indifferent to what Guru expects from me, or what God expects from me, what nature expects from me. They have their own tendencies. They move with the tendencies, past tendencies, life after life. They don't want to get rid of it. They don't know it is a poison they are covering and holding on. So that now that Guru swallows all that. When unbearable suffering comes to man, which he cannot tell to anybody, he swallows it. Pains he swallows. Insult he swallows. Those who are in the spiritual path, who are indifferent to the world, insults and this one, they swallow to make it equal. Dukkha, sukha, dukkhe, same kritva. To make the sukha and dukkha equal, they swallow both. Praises anybody gives, that also they swallow. If they blame anybody gives, that also they swallow. So swallowing God is to absorb totally and enshrine. O mother, I shall eat thee up, but not digest thee. I shall install thee in my heart and make thee the offerings with my mind. You may say that by eating Kali, I shall embroil myself with Kala. Footnote 10. Consort of King Himalaya and mother of Uma. With Kala, her husband, but I am not afraid. Braving his anger, I shall chant my mother's name to show the world that Ram Prasad is Kali's rightful son. Come what may, I shall eat up thee and thine retinue, or lose my life attempting it. He wants to enshrine the mother in his heart. Anybody obstructing, anybody expressing possession on her, I don't care for them. I can oppose them, suppress them, and keep them. Means actually any obstructions. I want to enshrine God in my mind, my heart. My old samskaras may come up. Some temptation may come external, that I am losing the grip on the inner world, keeping the mother in the heart. Some old desires may come up, and suddenly I may lose my grip on the God. Any obstruction comes, I will devour, I will destroy the obstructions. Any vasanas coming up, I will not care, I will oppose it. I almost became mad. Such was my longing for God. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, singing these things is to be mad. Narendra began to sing, O Mother, make me mad with thy love. What need I have of knowledge or reason? Listening to this song, the master again went into samadhi. He is constant. He is coming to the plane of normal life, talking a few words. He again gets inspired. Again he loses external control and he enters into samadhi, where the world and all its glory is absent. Coming down to the normal plane, he assumed the attitude of Girirani, concept of Himalayan mother of Uma. Here that reference is there. Girirani and sang Agamini. Agamini are the songs which are sung before Durga Puja, Navaratri. He sang intoxicated with divine love. Tell me, my Uma, how have you fared alone in stranger's house? Divine Mother's name is, these are the transcendental aspects of divine play, which are rather difficult to understand. It looks something mysterious. It happens in different planes which cannot be explained, but a story-like presentation can be given. These are the something like making stone speak, trees speak, how trees would feel if it is now an incident is happening somewhere, a war field. There is a tree in the war field. The only lonely tree is standing as a witness. How it would be feeling all around the war going on, each trying to kill other. Now, how that feels. Suppose it had a mouth to tell. Now these things, now a tree starts speaking in its own way. Now such things are brought into picture to express the inexpressible things of the world, the transcendental aspects. Those become some Puranas. He said to the devotees, today is Maharashtami. The mother has come. That is why I feel such an awakening of spiritual emotion. Anything connected with. Now you see, the seasons in India and in Hinduism, all festivals are associated with the seasons. Season creates certain moods. In that particular mood, a particular awareness dawns. Now, the winter, beginning of winter, the rainy season is over. After the rainy season, the whole thing is wet and fertile. Then they put the rainy season crop which they had put. Now it starts yielding. The whole ground is greenery, filled with greenery, and the shoots and the flowering season. Now Durga Puja comes into picture. How already their moods are in different. Now Divine Mother, with all prospects, She is standing there. The whole nature is supporting that awareness of Divine Mother pervading the whole universe now. When we climb to a small hillock or a hill and look down, the whole greenery, as if Divine Mother in greenness is sleeping. How it looks, you see. Now this analogy, the whole he said to the Mahashtami, the mother has come. Nature is projecting that awareness, and awareness, through that awareness, he is trying to see beyond the nature. The moods are created to perceive the transcendental. As if the transcendental is peeping through a window into the world, I am catching its glimpse. Mother has come. That's why I feel such an awakening of spiritual emotion. Kedar, Lord, you are here. Are you different from the Divine Mother? Sri Ramakrishna looked in another direction and sang in an absent-minded mood. Ah, friend, I have not found him yet, whose love has driven me mad. Again he became ecstatic and sang of the Divine Mother. Friend, I have not found him yet, now he is in the Divine Mother awareness. Suddenly the longing is same. Whether it's for Divine Mother, he is taking the awareness of a gopi, searching for Krishna. Ah, friend, I have not yet found him, whose love has driven me mad. Again he became ecstatic and sang of the Divine Mother. As he sang, Vijay suddenly stood up, crying the name of Hari. Sri Ramakrishna, full of divine love, began to dance with Vijay and other devotees. How the ecstatic states are manifesting, you see, from within. This is reality. We are in the unreal world. We cannot conceive what is reality. When a man finds the reality is filled with joy, is filled with, because it is eternal, it is himself was covering with a dark covering of I, mine and for me that falls off. What a freedom! He dances in joy. Began to dance with Vijay and other devotees. The music was over. The master, Vijay, Narendra and other devotees sat down. All eyes were fixed on Sri Ramakrishna, who began to converse with the devotees. He asked about their health. Kedar spoke of him humbly in a soft, sweet voice. Narendra, Chunilal, Ram, Yem, and Harish were sitting by the master. Kedar humbly, how can I get rid of my dizziness? Master tenderly, one gets that. I have had it myself. Use a little almond oil. I have heard that it cures dizziness. Kedar, I shall, sir. Master to Chunilal, hello. How is everything? Chunilal, everything is all right with us now. How is everything? Everything is all right with us now. Balram Babu and Rakhal were well in the at Vrindavan, Master, why have you sent so many sweetmeats to Harish? Wait a day or two before coming to Dakshineshwar. You are not well. You may fall ill again. To Narayan tenderly, he is individually seeing at the physical living, physical welfare. Spiritual is as much necessary as physical. Physical is as much necessary as spiritual, because body and mind and our sadhanas are interconnected. We must take care of the bodily existence, make it fully energized in a proper way. The energy must be sattvic energy, always keeping aware of the awareness of the divine. So he is taking the physical level, working. Sit here, to Narayan tenderly, sit here, sit by me. Come to Dakshineshwar tomorrow and have your meal there, pointing to him. Come with him to Yam. What do you say? Yam wanted to accompany Sri Ramakrishna to Dakshineshwar that very day. He became thoughtful. How things are interrelated, you see. He has already decided, I will go with Master now itself. Surendra stood near Sri Ramakrishna. He was in the habit of drinking and often went to excess. This had worried the master greatly, but he had not asked Surendra to give up drinking altogether. He had said to him, look here, Surendra, whenever you drink wine, offer it before hand to Divine Mother. See that your brain does not become clouded and that you don't reel. The more you think of Divine Mother, the less you will like to drink. The Mother is giver of bliss and divine inebriation. Realizing her, one feels a natural bliss. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu